Hello everyone, Mark here. I was trying to get the right lighting on this thing. It doesn't always work the way that I wanted to. It seems like it's pretty dark. I'm just trying to, yeah, have to be what it is. It's Saturday. Beautiful day here in Apache Junction, Arizona. Uh, had to pull a bunch of weeds out today. I live in a mobile home park kind of thing, and they have certain rules and regulation. You have to upkeep the weed, and so they gave us till Sunday, and there was just a lot of weeds that had to be pulled. Um, got that out of the way, so that's always a good thing. I always love to be able to get things done when needed. It feels like it's really dark, but can't do much about it. Um, so I wanted to talk a little bit about a deep topic, self-reflection. There are many of us that function what I like to call a hive mind. And ever since the internet has come to volition, the hive mind seems to really be at its peak. And this goes for fashion, politics, belief systems, all sorts of different things. We are I guess we as humans, as a collective, tend to have a collective mind and thought process unbeknownst to us. See, we look at ourselves as if we were a self, right? We put all this emphasis on our ego and ourself, and that's just the mind. The mind is constantly changing, altering, creating new synapses. And although we think it comes from us, a lot of our own thought process, it's really a mind that is a collective mind, hive mind. That's what it's called. So a lot of the stuff that you believe in, the way you act, the way you think, it's not even coming from you. It's coming from the collective. If you don't believe me, just look around. That's how fads start, and that's how people follow certain fashion and things of that sort. But if you take the time to meditate, to go within, to break away from the tribe, per se, you will find a different way of dealing with life. You will find that you no longer need to fit in, that you no longer care about what other people think. You tend to beat your own drum. And it can be lonely because, misery loves company, and people like to all reflect and do things that everyone else is doing. But when you learn, especially if you've done this from a very young age, when you find yourself being different, and I know many of you out there could relate, you were surrounded by people but felt lonely. You were around people but couldn't really relate or connect. There's many of us like that out there. And I think that could actually work for you or against you. And when it works against you, is that loneliness tends to make you want to connect with others, and you don't always end up making the right choices, and then not even your own choices. And that's hard to differentiate until you start really going within and start to really connect to who you truly are, your higher self. Sometimes when you're an empathic individual, you end up doing things to please other people unconsciously, and you end up taking on things almost like a martyr until you realize that it's not in your best interest to be doing certain things. And it might take you a while to understand the pattern, but once you do, then you're able to change things. We live in a society where the internet has created a lot of vile people. People say things that they normally wouldn't tell you in front of your face because they don't have to be accountable for their words. They're hiding behind a keyboard with an anonymous name. And that just creates a lot of cowards. A lot of cowards, a lot of hateful people. People that try to make you accountable for your actions because they don't agree with what you're saying or doing. So they feel the right to come into your life and tell you how to be, or to tell you how wrong you are for saying things that you've said. I'm used to that. And I've made myself a public figure, so when you put yourself out there, people think they have a right to tell you how to feel, think, or what to say. They have a right to shame you, they think. But you see, no one has the right to do that. You are only responsible for you. And with the words that come out of my mouth don't resonate with you, makes you feel a certain way, gives you an aversion thought, that's on you. That's not on me. If you are that weak that my words could create such a discord with you, you've got problems that you need to deal with. I'm simply living my life, saying what I have to say at the moment. It is my journey, right? My journey that I share online shouldn't affect you either way. If it could help you, great. But it's not there for that. I'm living out my life. And I'm doing the things that I need to do for my spiritual growth. We all are here for a reason. And we all have challenges that we must face. Tasks that we must take on to evolve and grow as spirit beings. And although we are a collective, because we definitely are a collective, but each particle in that collective has their role to play. And if my role is to create some sort of friction in you so that you get your ass moving, then so be it. That's some sort of airplane. We live near some sort of military airport or some sort of something. So every now and then we get Black Hawk helicopters, and we've even got Blue Angel jets and things like that. But anyway, basically what I'm trying to say to all of you trolls and haters, listen, I get it. I get it. You feel this massive connection. There's people that have been following me since 2006. They know my entire life. Okay? And I didn't even know they existed. Whatever it is that I've said, they've been fascinated with my life and my story and whatever else. And then if I've gone through different phases and different changes, all part of my spiritual growth, they've been affected some way or another. They have felt offended. There's no longer a camaraderie or something or another, and then they become from friends to enemies. They try to demonize me and my wife. And I can't stop the way you feel or think, but I can and will block you and not allow you to spill your venom on our channel. Because frankly, I'm not here to please you. I don't have to answer any of your questions. And that's not because I have anything to hide, because I have absolutely nothing to hide. But my life is my business. And I will share what I feel that I need to share. But if I don't feel like I need to share, then sorry. I'm not your property. I'm a sovereign being. And I will speak my mind, and I will change my mind. That is my prerogative. You don't own me. You don't pay me to perform the way you want me to perform. I'm just a regular guy trying to live his life. I enjoy broadcasting. I enjoy, having a podcast that I've had since 2012. And I have had, oh my goodness, all sorts of detours and curves and transition, detransition, pro-Christ, anti-Christ, all sorts of different things. But it's my prerogative. It's my life to live. I'm not asking for opinions. This is not one of those reality shows that you get to pick what path I should take or what path I should leave out. Whenever I ask for an opinion, I will ask you. But I don't. You see, because it's my life, I have to live it the best way that I know how. So, in saying that, I truly hope that all of you that are out there that just have the need to troll every single video that we appear on, they've got to be there, stating their facts, quote unquote, about us. And frankly, it is none of your business. You don't have the right to do that. Just because we are public figures doesn't give you the right to do that. Don't you understand that that's just violation of humanity? And frankly, I understand dysfunction, okay? Your dysfunction can't deal with things being altered or changed, and you get offended. That defense doesn't hurt me, because you could say all you want. All of you trolls that come on here or other places and say whatever it is, it's not going to affect me in the least. You're not hurting me. You're hurting yourself. Because frankly, I'm not going to stop speaking. I'm not going to stop living. You're not going to get rid of me that easy. I'm not going to dwindle up and shrivel up like some sort of little shrinking violet, because that's not what I do. On the contrary, you make me stronger. So I suggest that you take a hobby, do something with your life. Stop sitting around eating bonbons and watching our videos so that then you can turn around and try to shame, criticize, or judge. We have made many mistakes in the past, but so have many people. We grow. We think one way today, we'll think another way tomorrow. A lot of my thoughts are still there. The difference is, though, now I'm very careful how I say it, because I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. Back then, I was hurting. Hurt people. And that's what happens. You don't want to accept the apology? That's on you. You're the one that's got to live with that. I am free from that guilt, from that energy that destroys you. You, on the other hand, you're still holding on to it. That's on you. If you can't move past it, that's your problem, not mine. I'm good. And I will continue to state my opinions about whatever matter it is, as someone with a lot of background and education. But when I speak, I don't speak with the label of this licensed professional. I speak out of my experience, the knowledge that I have, and based on my opinion. You're not paying me for my professional advice. I'm just providing information on a video platform that you have the choice of changing the channel. You don't have to watch it. See, that's how simple this is. You don't agree with what I'm saying or what I'm doing, you don't have to watch. Because I frankly don't want to read your comments. And not that I just want a cheerleader or the peanut gallery. No, I love to be able to get challenged and have intelligible discussions without name calling, without shaming. But see, those of you that troll don't know how to do anything but shame and name call. You don't have a backbone. And hence why you get blocked and deleted. Because I really don't have the time, nor do I want to read junk. I don't want to fill my cup with junk. I really don't. On that note, guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and we will continue to bring you more great shows. Really enjoyed last night's interview with Lay. Any detransitioner or any professional that wants to voice their opinion regarding ROGD, regarding this detransition time that we're going through right now, other professionals that have something other than the typical stuff that people have been talking about biology, the ones that have done the research, the latest research and stuff that we've been reading, would love to have you on the show so you could share your expertise. And even those of you that don't agree with us, we would amicably have you on the show because we're all about education. Knowledge is golden. And we may not always agree, but we could agree to disagree. On that note, guys, love you, but remember to always love yourselves too. Treat yourselves right. Realize that these meat suits aren't everything. You are consciousness, you are spirit, you are light. You're capable of so much. You just got to get out of your own way because your mind is what's destroying you. Let your spirit speak. Catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.